I think it works, but it's a separator. And so I think this question of like, how can we build good habits, break bad habits, but stay in the context that we're in, it runs countercurrent to some of the things we were talking about earlier, like surround yourself with good books and information, surround yourself with people that are doing the kinds of things you want to do. And a lot of people are living in these landscapes where like the people around them are going the wrong direction, or at least not supportive of the right direction.
I think the hard part about what you just described is it's fight, not flow.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, it's what you were saying earlier. And it's possible to fight your environment for a while, but it's hard to live that way for the long run. Sometimes I almost view environment as like a form of gravity. And I mean like both the physical environment and the social one. Physical environment is always nudging you to do certain things in certain spaces. Right now, I am sitting here because this is where the chair is. Now, I could sit anywhere else in this room, but I would be sitting on the floor. And so the environment is kind of ushering me to sit in this spot, right? I'm always sort of being nudged. It's like a form of gravity pulling me here for this behavior. I could try to figure out a way to get out of this room that doesn't use the door, but I would really have to, I got to break through the wall, or I got to climb through the ceiling or something that is very high friction. So I'm always being nudged towards using the door to get out of the space. All of your spaces, those examples sound like quite obvious, but all of the spaces that you're in are like that all day long. There's always something that is easy and natural and consistent to do with the environment, and you're always sort of being ushered in that direction. So do your physical spaces contribute to the habits that you're trying to build? When they do, it's easier to build those behaviors. When they don't, you're fighting an uphill battle. The social environment is perhaps an even stronger form of that. If there was any one thing that I could add to Atomic Habits that wasn't in there, it would be more on the social environment. I have a chapter on the influence of friends and family, so it's not like I didn't know that it was part of it, but the impact of social environment on our behaviors is so strong and so dramatic. It's like that classic line of like a fish in water. They're like, what is water? We almost don't even see it anymore because it's just everywhere. It's so pervasive. But we are all part of multiple groups. Some of those groups are really large, like what it means to be American or what it means to be French. Some of those groups are smaller, like what it means to be a member of the local CrossFit gym or a neighbor on your street or a volunteer at the elementary school. But all of the groups that you belong to, large and small, have a set of shared expectations, a set of social norms, a set of typical habits that people do in that group. And when your habits are aligned, when they go with the grain of the expectations of that group, they're easy to stick to because you get praised for it, you get rewarded for it, you get welcomed for it. And when your habits go against the grain of the expectations of the group, you get ostracized, you get criticized, you get judged, and nobody likes that. It doesn't feel good. And so humans, at some deep biological level, are incredibly social creatures. We all want to bond and connect, even if it's just your little friend or family unit. Like we all want to be part of something and be connected to people. And so when people have to choose between, I have the habits that I want, but I'm ostracized, I'm criticized, I'm, cast out, or I have habits that I don't really love, but I fit in, I belong, I'm accepted, I'm praised. A lot of the time, the desire to belong will overpower the desire to improve. And so I feel like for the long run, the only answer is you have to get those two things aligned. Sometimes, sure, maybe you need to, the harsh ways are like fire your friends or, never see somebody again or whatever.
Fire your friends.
Right. Yeah. Have you ever heard that?
No.
People are like, yeah, you need to get new friends or whatever. Yeah.
I love
I don't think you need to be that extreme about it. But what I do think you need is a space that is conducive to the habit you're trying to build. So if you live with people who have no interest in yoga, but you want to get into it, fine. You don't need to do it at home or in your apartment. You can go to a yoga studio for an hour, and that's a space that's conducive to the habit where you're surrounded by people who are doing it.